right, welcome in everybody. We are bringing this to you live, and we also have a virtual component here, so get everybody in there. All right. Welcome to this press conference where we're here to introduce midfielder Sam Mewis to the Kansas City Current. Sam, welcome.
Thank you.
I'd also like to welcome a few other people that are here with us today. Angie Long, our co-owner, who was very vital in this process. Brittany Matthews, another co-owner. Amber Cox, our COO, and various other staff that is here today. So thank you all for coming. We are very excited to have a player of Sam's caliber here playing for the Kansas City Current. She's really excited to be here, as we are all excited for her to be here as well. So at this point, I would just like to turn it over to Angie. And you have a special presentation?
Jersey.
Yay!
For you.
If you guys would like to stand.
Yay!
Stand, okay.
And Brittany, would you like to come up?
All right. Thank you. Awesome.
What number?
Yeah. Here.
1, 2, 3, smile. Beautiful.
Thank you. Awesome.
All right, and just a reminder, if you are watching this virtually, to please mute your line. We're going to go ahead and open up with some statements from Angie and Sam, and then we'll open it up to questions. We'll open it up to questions both here and through the Zoom. If you are on Zoom and you have a question, just use the raise your hand feature or send me a note in the chat.
Recording in progress.
All right, we'll go ahead and open it up. Angie, go ahead.
Okay. I mean, I'm not really sure how to introduce a player who needs no introduction. But we are so excited to have Sam Mewis coming to play for us in Kansas City. She's a World Cup winner, a 3-time NWSL champion, and many would argue that she's the best player in the world. She is a midfielder, and we are so excited to have her as part of our team, as Kansas City's going to win some championships.
Thank you, Angie. Sam?
Yeah, I am so grateful to be here. Thank you so much to Angie and everybody involved in helping make this happen. I feel already so welcome here and excited to be part of this club, who it seems to me like everything is being done the right way, and I'm just thrilled to be part of this team moving forward. I can't wait to meet my teammates, meet the fans, get back out on the field. I've been injured for a little bit, so I'm really eager to be playing again. So thank you to everybody, and I can't wait to get started.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, at this time, we'll open it up to questions. If you've got a question, just raise your hand. Like I said, if you're virtual, raise your hand on there or send me a note in the chat. Sean, go ahead.
First and foremost, I think a lot of people are worried about if the Snaps podcast will continue with Liv.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about that.
Right, just, I guess can you just go a little bit more in depth on just what it means to be used to join this organization and this club?
Yeah, definitely. I think that the future of this club is really exciting. I think everything I've experienced so far in conversations with Angie, and then even just getting here and arriving to something nice in my hotel room and having everything just be taken care of. The communication has been so great so far. I've talked to, I feel like, almost all the staff, which has just felt so welcoming, and even the girls already have been so welcoming. So I'm really looking forward to the opportunity to helping to grow this club and help climb the standings. I'm really excited that this feels like a fresh start and a new chapter for me, and it's something that I feel like I can grow a lot with the club. So I'm really just honored to be here. I'm honored that they wanted me as part of the team, and I hope that I can contribute a lot.
Angie, just one more real quick. You kind of said you don't know how to introduce someone that sounds caliber, but again, the only US athlete to be part of the Ballon d'Or finalists this year. Just bringing someone that sounds caliber to this club, just again, what kind of statement does this give to the rest of the league?
What kind of statement does,
It's basically the rest of the league.
I mean, I think Kansas City is here for real, in case anyone didn't notice with our, all of the investments that we've made. Sam is such a cornerstone player in everything that she brings, on the field, off the field, the leadership, the joy of the game. I mean, I've spent the morning with her, and it's just such a fun person to be around, such positivity, such energy, and I know a lot of competition. So it's fantastic for us.
Allie, go ahead. Allie Trost.
Yeah, I'll start with you first. Just, can you take us back to that, what those early conversations looked like and kind of the process in bringing Sam here, just in detail, what went into it?
Again, it would be impossible to not know who Sam is, right? And everything that she stands for on the field, off the field, the leadership. So she's been a player that we've been interested in since the moment we got the club, and we're just very happy and lucky that the situation worked out. We were able to get her to come play for us.
And then Sam, for you, I mean, championships have followed, individual accolades, just about everywhere you've been. What's the common denominator that you find with championship teams besides you being a part of them?
I mean, honestly, and I'm not just saying this, it's been my teammates. I think that like team camaraderie is something that's actually really important to me. And I've found as a professional that I think sometimes it can fall to the wayside because we're all adults and we're not in college anymore. But every successful team that I've been on has like had that bond and had that love for each other. So I feel so lucky to have been a part of so many teams like that already in my career, including the Courage, which was honestly such a wonderful experience for me, and those girls and my teammates there are lifelong friends. But I'm really excited. I feel like I have a whole new opportunity to make those relationships again and to kind of help create an environment that has that feeling and that real desire to win and to do it for each other. So I feel so lucky that I've had opportunities to do that already and that I have another one now.
Thanks, Allie. We'll go to the Zoom. First up, Meg Linehan, Athletic.
Hey there. Sam, the Longs and really the whole ownership group have committed so much money to NWSL specific facilities, right? Stadium, training center. Obviously the ambition is there, but what do you think your role in that growth in terms of the investment and the bigger signal that shows for women's soccer?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thrilled with what I've seen so far. Obviously, the NWSL specific stadium is the first of its kind, which is so exciting to realize that I'm involved in the organization that's doing that. The training center I'm really excited about, and those kinds of things are obviously a huge attraction for players to want to come and play here. Just seeing the commitment and the investment from the ownership and the vision that everybody has for the future of this team. So it's a huge attraction, and I hope that everybody who is here is obviously super excited about that, and that even other players who may be seeing that happen will be attracted to that as well. I think my role is to be a player and to be a part of the team to help us win some games and continue like bringing the fans here and making it really exciting. I think my teammates and I will have a great environment to succeed in, so we just have to kind of focus on the soccer.
All right, thanks, Meg. Up next, Dan Laletta, Equalizer.
Thanks. Hi, Sam. Going back to the beginning of the league, first game of league history was in Kansas City, and your sister started in that game.
Oh, cool.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I was going to ask where you were for that game, and if that year where she played, did it shape your opinion of the city at all?
Oh, interesting. I was in college when she got drafted here. I didn't even know that fact. I don't think I ever came here when she was here. I was busy being a college student, I guess. But Christy always had great things to say about Kansas City, and somebody, I think it might have been Jeff, mentioned that having a Mewis back will be great, and I was like, oh, you'll have some Mewises back. My parents can't wait to come. So it's great. I mean, I hear only good things about Kansas City. Everybody I've talked to has praised both the city and the ownership and the team and just everything. So all the Mewises are excited to have a tie back to Kansas City.
Great, thanks, Sam.
All right, thanks, Dan. Now, Sam, we invited the Blue Crew, our supporters group, to submit a question, and they did submit a question.
Cool.
It's a multi-part question.
I would assume.
What excites you the most about playing in front of this fan base, and how can they best support you? Also, what are your thoughts on barbecue? We can stay away from that if it's too controversial. And
Controversial. I love barbecue. I don't know what could be controversial about it.
North Carolina
And they-
versus Kansas City.
Oh!
yeah, and they just want to know if you're having an okay time.
I am having an okay time. I'm having a great time. That's a podcast joke if anybody didn't know. I love barbecue. I can't compare yet, sorry, but I will later on. I'm excited to eat the food here. I'm excited to play in front of the fans here. All I really know about Kansas City is that it's the barbecue and that it's a great sports town. I know the fans are super invested and super supportive, so I'm really thrilled to get to meet all of you and hopefully play in front of all of you. And I missed one.
That was it, actually.
That was it.
Yeah.
Great.
How can they support you?
Oh, well, obviously having fans at the games is incredible. I think the response from NWSL fans this season has been overwhelmingly supportive, and I know that the players really appreciate that kind of positive reinforcement and feedback, and that understanding that the players' needs are really important in this whole thing. So I would just already commend all the fans for their support, and I would love if that could continue. So thank you.
Thanks, Sam. We'll bring it back in the room here. PJ, you had a question?
For Angie, do you feel like this was a steal with the trade you got?
I think we got a fantastic trade. We're so happy to have Sam here.
All right, thanks. Sean, you had another question?
Yeah, Sam, you have a couple of friendly faces here. You have Caitlin, Kristen, Haley, and Darian, I believe. So just what they told you about the team, the city, and I assume that makes it a little bit more comfortable for you coming here too, right?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously I have played in the league for a while, so I know a lot of the girls. I actually played with Kristen Edmonds in Western New York as well. And they've all just raved about everything. I mean, from the apartments to the investment to the team itself to just everything that's been going on and happening. I've heard only good things, and I went to UCLA with Caitlin and Haley, but she was a little younger than me. So it's awesome. It feels like definitely more comfortable to have some friendly faces for when we get here for preseason, but I really feel totally welcomed by all the girls already, and I'm just excited to get to play with some of my old friends again.
And then, Allie, you had another question?
Yeah, and then as far as national team connections go, AD French was a huge signing this past season as well. So what's your relationship like with her, and what were your conversations like with her when the news came out?
Yeah, I love AD. I'm really excited to be her teammate here. She's an awesome leader. She's an awesome teammate. So I think it's going to be so much fun to be her teammate on a more daily basis. With the national team, sometimes it's a camp and then you wait a while and then another camp. So I'm really excited to be working with her every day. She was one of the first players that called me to welcome me, and we were just kind of like, let's go, we're going to do it. So I'm really excited. It should be great.
And then just as a second question, we saw in this past season, tactically a lot of different formations and how that shifted in the midfield, whether it was 4, a diamond, 3. Just is there a formation in the midfield that you prefer to play in, or that you feel accentuates your skill sets the best?
I'm open to anything. I mean, I've played the 6 a lot. I've played more of like an 8-10, and I'm open to whatever. So I guess we'll see what the coach decides, and I'm looking forward to learning some new things and to playing with some new players, and I think it should be great.
All right, we're going to go back to Zoom. Alex Azzi from NBC Sports.
Hey Sam, thanks so much for taking the time. Clearly you are super excited about this, and it sounds like you had kind of a say in how it would turn out. Given that there isn't currently free agency in the league as a whole, I'm curious to get your thoughts on if you'd like to see other players in a position to kind of dictate their own future more going forward.
I think that free agency for the players would be an incredible asset. I think it. I don't want to get into too much sports lingo and step on my own feet with what I'm saying, but Obviously, I think the players want to see free agency. I think for a multitude of reasons, it would help them, it would protect them. So yes, I think that players having some say in where they would like to be and what situation is best for them, whether it's financially or for off the field reasons, I think those are all really important things for the league to think about moving forward.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Alex. And then we'll go back to Dan Lauletta from the Equalizer.
Again, Sam, a little harder one this time, and I apologize if you already touched on this, but did you ask to leave North Carolina, or should we take you being traded from there as just protection against the expansion draft?
I mean, obviously, with the expansion draft coming up, everybody knew that something had to change. I am super excited about this opportunity to be in Kansas City, and I'm really, really grateful for my time at North Carolina. I think that I'm ready to focus on being here, and I have such awesome memories there, and the relationship is very cordial, and I love everybody at North Carolina, so I feel really lucky that I have such a great past and so many awesome memories and relationships there, and that none of that had to change in order for me to kind of come into a new club and have a fresh start here.
All right. Thanks, Dan. Any other questions? Sean.
Sorry. So unless Angie has surprise news to tell us, who is the head coach as of now? So did that cause any sort of, not concern, but just kind of hesitation in that you don't know what system you'll be playing in, what formation? Did that kind of cross your mind at all?
I feel already like I have a lot of trust in Angie and in the whole organization. So, of course, when news comes that you're switching clubs, you would love to talk to the coach, but I don't have any doubt that they're going to find the right person and that person's going to do a fantastic job. I feel like it says a lot when I only really just met Angie, and I really do trust her already. I think everything I've seen has been top-notch, world-class, really, really incredible, so I'm sure the coach will be no different.
And then, yeah, sorry if this is stepping over the line. Is there any head coaching news, Angie, to the process, what you're looking for, anything like that?
If we had definitive news, we would definitely share it. But thank you, Sam, for recognizing that. We are committed to being the best team in the world. And we're not going to cut any corners in that in any decisions that we make.
Great. Allie, go ahead.
Of the many big announcements this last season, the facilities and then a new crest and name, just, Sam, I'm sure you were on alert with social media and everything when all those, announcements came out. What was your reaction initially, started with the training facilities, the stadium, and then the new name and crest and brand?
Yeah, I thought it was incredible. I think it's such a good sign for the NWSL that top standard keeps getting pushed. I think for a long time we saw it with new clubs coming in, doing a great job with stadiums and just with, how Portland always sells out and how Orlando had such a good setup. We kept seeing teams kind of pushing the standard higher and higher. And so to see a new ownership come in and continue to do that and continue to trend upward, the stadium, I know it got a lot of press, but I'm like, this is an NWSL only stadium. This is so unbelievable and cool. It's really just super exciting for the league, and I was just really impressed by it and impressed by everything that I've heard about what's going on here.
Any other questions, either in the room or online? All right. Thank you all for coming out today and for joining us on Zoom. We're going to close it out today, and we'll be back on the field here very soon. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.